Hey gang, it's Michael again, StudioMLP.com. Thanks for joining me. In previous videos, I have shown you how to use a couple different techniques, such as using a gradient map. Let's show you right here, down here. Gradient map to do a neat way of changing the contrast and look of a picture. Basically, what you're doing is you're creating a mask using a black and white image and then changing your blending mode to either soft light or overlay or one of these other ones. Usually soft light and overlay are the two that I use here, and that was all good, but it didn't really give me much. I couldn't really vary that around too much. I was kind of stuck with a regular desaturated black and white image, so that was okay. Then I went on to doing apply image, and that was a little bit better because I could then change my channels. I could do it either with red. Let's turn that to soft light again. I could use my red channel, I could use my green channel or my blue channel to change my image, and gave me a little bit more to work with, but again, not that much. So as is always the case in Photoshop, there's a dozen different ways to do everything, and of course it took me a while to find the easiest and basically so far the best way to do it. And I actually learned it by checking out some of Joel Grimes' videos. And as you can see, looking at my action panel here, I even named it Joel Grimes Tone. I'm sure Joel Grimes was not the first person to ever use this, but he's the one that I found it out from, so I'm going to give him credit for figuring it out. Anyways, I'll just show you what it does real quick. I'll click on my action button first. What it does, it changes my blending mode to soft light. It gives me an adjustment layer here, a black and white adjustment layer. Changes my blending mode to soft light, and then I can go in here and change the yellows. I can change the reds, and all it's doing then is it's changing just those colors in the black and white. Let me change it to normal here so it can just show you the black and white image, and turn the opacity all the way up to 100. So this is just the black and white image. This is just affecting the reds here. I grab the yellows and it just affects the yellows, and that's all fine. Green's not going to affect very much because there's not much green here. Cyan's going to touch the sky up there, so that's kind of nice. Get a nice dark sky. Blues, same thing. Should change around the sky a little bit. Really get that sky dark. And magentas, we're not going to see much. There's not much magenta in here, so yeah, magenta, there's nothing really here. Greens, if I had some trees or some grass in here, we'd be seeing a difference, but green's not going to affect my picture at all right now. So what we can do is go up here and change that to soft light, or we could change it to overlay if we want it to be a little harsher, which is, actually this is kind of cool too. So you can see how it really affected my my sky back here as I move my cyans and my blues around. You can see how that sky can get either really, really light, but I kind of like it way down here where it's really dark. I kind of like that. So again, there's a dozen different ways to do just about anything in Photoshop, and this seems to be the easiest way now and gives me the most latitude with what I want to do, instead of just locking me into a color channel or just changing it to a desaturated black and white image. I now have complete control over everything I want to do. So let's kind of move that around just a little bit. Yellows are probably pretty good there. My cyans and blues I'm keeping way down, and magentas, again, it's not really going to change anything. So before and after, that's my before, that's my after. Really stylized look to it. Looks pretty cool. Might be a little bit much here. Let me see what soft light looks like. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And even if soft light at 100% is too much, I can always bring my opacity down. Say 80, maybe is 81. That's fine. So, anyways, that's a good way to stylize your picture, add some nice contrast to it, and really give a nice look to your picture. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.